Hopefully I have what...
Thank you. With any luck, I'll soon be feeling better. If you find the time, stop by to see me in a few days. Goodbye.
Dear Mistress Johanka, I come again in admiration of your selfless dedication. I would like to invite you to a fine banquet at my palace. You certainly have earned What business have you here, fellow? Who let you in?
I'm taking care of the wounded, as I'm sure you're aware.
Ah. Well then, run along and take care of them, and let me talk to Johanka. You're not needed here.
Wouldn't it be better to have the banquet here, custodian?
What?
You admire Johanka's self-sacrifice. I'm sure she appreciates the same quality in others.
Ah, yes. Quite. I was just thinking the same. I'll have some food brought here.
How do I know?
You see, this is the part where you learn something. Look in the...
I see.
God be with you.
I just can't.
Farewell.
Can we do something?
Well...
Here, with a little something on top for a good measure.
Well now...
I can't sleep again. I just can't. quiet.
I've got something for you.
Really?
Drink this, and you'll fall straight to sleep.
Oh, thank you. Goodbye.
Henry!
Tell me more about them. All right. How are the sick and wounded faring? I don't think there's anything more I can do for them.
I know. And you helped the best you could. All we can do now is pray for the souls of the departed. Good luck, then. Good health to you, Henry.
It's done.
Did you weed the...
Not a leaf wasted.
I'm glad to hear it. I'm going to check with my own eye.
May the Lord watch over you.
God be with you, Henry.
That custodian Sebastian is really obnoxious.
He can be unpleasant, but in his own way. I don't know.
You can't be serious.
What's that supposed to mean? At least he was here, unlike you, the whole time. And anyway, mind your own business. Take care.
Were you satisfied?
You're a fine fellow. Truly, I couldn't have done a better job myself. You're a herbalist at heart. Here's the reward. You earned it.
See you later.
Would you teach me more about...
Certainly.
I'm interested in more about...
All right, but it'll... Now.
Do you need any more help?
Knowledge of herbal remedies always comes in handy. Listen up. We have some new brothers who are meant to help me with the wounded, but not all of them know their medicinal herbs as well as I'd hope. They'll have to be taught.
I'm not much of a teacher.
I should imagine not. But you won't be doing any teaching. Just helping me put together our new herbarium. I shall need all of the herbs mentioned in the old one.
That sounds easy. I'll be right back.
Don't be so sure. Some of the herbs are shy little things, prone to hiding from sight. One more thing. Bring me some old book or other. We'll scrape off the old ink to make a palimpsest.
An old book. Very well.
Goodbye.
I've got those herbs you wanted.
Let me see if you have everything. Are you trying to waste my time? Come back when you have all the herbs.
Goodbye. See you later. See you later.
I've got those herbs.
Let me see if you have... Excellent, you have all the plants. I'll take those from you. And what of the book? Did you remember to bring it?
I certainly did. Here it is.
I can't sleep again.
I've had second thoughts.
Take care.
I have that old book.
Thank you for everything. I'll set someone the task of scraping away the old ink and making the herbarium.
It was my pleasure. Would you teach me more about...
Certainly.
I'd like to hope...
First,
Well,
See you later. Goodbye.
Yeah.
Hey! He's here again.
Well, I never. Henry!
Hey!
Henry!
I'm glad to see you.
Matthew! Fritz! You're alive!
Of course we're alive.
You can't get rid of us that easily.
I'm almost surprised how happy I am to see the pair of you are all right.
We are now, but we barely made it.
Yeah, it was hard. Fritz ran like a little girl.
Really?
Bollocks! Bloody joker.
Tell us what happened to you.
They gave me a pretty good thrashing as well. It was only in Rat-Eye that I got back in my right mind.
And I see you're not doing too badly for yourself. What are you up to?
Right now, I'm a squire for Sir Radzig.
I see you've worked your way up.
And how are you two getting by?
It's shit.
You said it. We're still chopped off to bits. Owe the monastery a bundle. And there's no work here.
Not for anyone with more than half a brain, anyway.
No one's interested in two good carpenters in Sasau.
No one.
And we looked everywhere.
Hey, you wouldn't happen to know of anything?
It will really help us out right now.
I'll find you something. You can rely on me.
Thanks, Henry.
We'll pay off the debt. Don't you worry.
And where would they hire you to?
Well, we were carpenters in the mines, so wherever they work with wood, I suppose. Forget about construction. After Skalitz, no one will be building for a long time. Just here in Sasau, and they don't want us here. The best chance we have is to work at a mill. People always have to eat. Ideally, we're looking for a job that pays a lot and doesn't require much work.
What other neighbours of ours made it?
Your hunker's in the monastery. That girl really helped us out. That's about all we know. When we ran for it, we helped Teresa, but who knows where she is now? We got separated.
I owe my life to Teresa. She hauled me unconscious to the mill in Rat-Eye and nursed me back to health.
I'm glad she survived. Since you know her so well, why not try asking her if she knows about any work? Good luck then.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good day to you.
I'd like to.
Uh-huh.
I'm sure you'll be
May the Lord watch.
God save you. Good luck then.
How are things here?
Everyone here tries to help their neighbour, but it ain't easy. Just the other day there was a fellow here from Rovna complaining about how things are there. Good luck then.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Brother, oh, we have to go.
What's happened here?
Things are bad, very bad. First we get attacked by them brigands. We barely come out of that alive. And now the plague.
Plague, you say?
Indeed so. Something's up with the village. Even the livestock are dying. It's a gruesome sight.
I'm looking for Matthias. He works as a stable hand at the stud farm.
Matthias? The brigands got him. Poor lad. He's lying wounded at the stud.
I heard the bandits didn't get very far here, though.
Luckily, young Stroll saw them still, over by the cross, and woke the whole village. We even captured one. He's tied up now at Melikar's place. But then the disease came.
Who attacked you?
I don't know. Some bandits. Ever since Skalitz was raised, they've been marauding the whole province.
Did you put up a fight?
We most certainly did. Once Melikar heard young Stroll shouting to the hills, he handed everyone a pitchfork or a flail, and we ambushed the bastards.
Good on you. How did it turn out?
We gave them what for until they turned tail and ran. When they cut up young Stroll something awful.
Who are Melikar and Straw?
That's right. You're not from around here, are you? Melikar's the one looking after things round here now. Before that, it was down to Smill from the Neuhof stud. But they killed him that time they raided, or was, I should say. The bandits saw to that. His old man...
Where will I find Melik?
If you stand at the main gate of the stables and look across the road, Melikar's is the house on the left.
I'd like to talk to Straw.
I see. Well, if you stand at the main gate of the stables...
Tell me more about this plague. It sounds terrible.
Worse than you can imagine. The whole stud. Livestock, sheep, chickens, all dead or dying. No doubt the people will be next. Melikar's old woman's taken to her bed and it doesn't look good. Stroll's wife and brother, more and more.
I'm sorry to hear it. Thanks.
Brother, are you here?
A good day to you. What? Good luck to you.
What's happened here?
Things are bad. Very bad. First we get attacked by them brigands. Barely come out of that alive, and now the plague.
Plague, you say?
Indeed so. Something's up with the village. Even the livestock are dying. It's a gruesome sight.
Thanks.
Good luck to you.
Hal? You're... It's good to see you too, Matthias. Sir Radzig sent me here to investigate the raid.
Sir Radzig? Looks like you've come up in the world, mate. You're here as his envoy?
Yeah, something like that. But that's not important right now.
Well, I'm glad to see you have a job. Lots of our old neighbors have been reduced to begging. If I were in your shoes, I'd get the hell out of here. There's some disease. Folk are saying it's the plague. Whatever it is, it's bad. It started the day after the raid. First the horses got sick, then other animals, and now people are falling ill too.
Damn! Are you alright?
Well, at least I haven't caught the sickness.
But you've been hurt?
It happened during the raid. One of those damn bandits fell on me, horse and all. My arm's badly broken, but better than a broken neck.
Tell me about the raid.
What do you want to know?
I hear one of the raiders was taken captive. I'd like to question him.
Aye, old Melachar let him have it over the head with a flail, and now he's locked up in the barn. But be careful.
Why's that?
That fucker killed young Straw, and his old man's sharpening a sickle for him. Melachar still hasn't decided what to do with him.
I understand old Straw wants revenge, but first I have to question that bandit. What happens after is no skin off my nose.
Good luck, then.
Can you describe the raiders?
I don't know. They came at dusk, so you couldn't see their faces. About 20 of them. They weren't humans, though. They spoke Czech.
You talked to them?
No. They were shouting at us. They were very sure of themselves to begin with, but when we hit them in the woods, they didn't look so brave.
I know you've got courage enough for any man, but how did a bunch of untrained villagers manage to hold off armed bandits?
One of the village lads caught sight of them coming through the woods and told Melachar, who roused the whole village, and everyone grabbed what they could. Pitchforks, axes, flails, and we went out to face them.
What? You mounted an assault against them?
Aye, and that was the key. It was the last thing those whoresons expected. A few of them still managed to break through to the village, probably wanted to torch it. But even the women here were armed with what they could find, and they took the bastards by surprise.
Tell me about the raid.
What do you want to know?
About this sickness. When did this plague start?
The day after the raid. The horses were lying down in the stable, so we knew something was up. By afternoon, they were all dead. Then other animals started getting sick, one after the other, and then people.
What are the signs that someone's getting sick?
I don't leave the house much, but folk complain of fever and shakes. Some are throwing their guts up, and others are spewing from the other end.
Has anyone died from it?
Aye, old Verba. Although he was already on his last legs, so no one knows for sure if it was the plague that got him. Either way, the animals are dropping like flies, and people will end up the same for sure.
Who's ill now?
I don't know. What with my arm the way it is, I don't go outdoors much. But I know Melachar and
Can I ask you a bit about...
I haven't been here long enough to learn much.
Can you tell me something about Old Straw?
He's a woodcutter, tough as they come, and a hothead. He's been out of his mind.
That's normal to grieve, though.
Depends how you look at it. Folk are afraid he'll snap or drink himself to death. What's worse, his wife caught the sickness, and he's not taking care of her.
Where can I find...
When you take the main gate out of the stables, you'll see 2 cottages outside.
What's Melachar like?
The locals look up to him. Smill used to be in charge here.
I know.
Sir Hanush hasn't had time to appoint a new vassal, and folk need someone to speak for them, so they picked
Thank God you had someone here who could take the reins.
Aye.
Where does Melikar...
When you take the main gate out of the stables, you'll see...
What are you punishing me for?
Go away, leave me alone.
Greetings. May the Lord watch over you.
You're not allowed inside. If you want to go in, talk to Melikar.
No more suffering.
Go away, leave me alone.
Are you Melikar?
Aye, that's me.
I need to speak with the prisoner.
And why is that?
Henry, envoy of Sir Radzig Kobyla. I'm here to investigate the attack.
I'm sorry. I have other things on my mind right now. In case you hadn't noticed, we have pestilence raging here. And Sir Radzig won't help us with that, any more than he helped us when we were attacked.
No news has reached Ratai of any disease here. But I'm here now, and I can help you.
Well, since you serve Sir Radzig...
Tell me what to do.
There's a stable hand living with us here.
Yes, I know him.
And he knows some girl who helps out in the monastery infirmary. Johanka, I think her name is. She might know some, if she's actually there.
Very well. I'll go to the monastery.
Thank you. At least for taking the trouble. But then, even if...
If I have to go to the monastery, I need to know as much as possible about the disease.
It's hard to say. My wife is feverish. Others have the chills.
I heard some are throwing up. Others still are breaking out in sores. But why don't you see for yourself? People talk a lot and I don't know what to...
Very well, I'll make the round.
I've daubed lime on the afflicted houses. But don't stay too...
That I can promise you.
May the Lord watch over you.
What? Have you come for my wife? You're out of luck. I'm old Straw, don't you know? Straw! You've taken my son. But you shan't take my wife, you bastard.
I've come to help your wife.
To help her over to the other side? Isn't that God's own truth?
I'm sorry that they killed your son. I truly am sorry. But if you don't want that disease to take your wife, you'll let me see her right away. I can help her.
I don't want her taken, no.
There. You see?
What? Are you a quack?
Something like that.
Then go to it. Go! Leave me be, all of you.
Merciful God, grant his soul eternal rest. Who are you? Can't you see?
My name is Henry.
It's long past time. The Lord's all right. And what do you want from me?
I need to know how the illness afflicted your...
Yes, I'll tell you everything. But first help me bury my husband. I'm too weak.
Of course I'll help you.
Thank you. We have to bury him at the back.
I understand.
Thank you. What am I to do now without you? God!
Will you please tell me about his illness?
Certainly. My husband had the fever all over.
Anything else?
He had great pains in his belly. He said it felt like it'd been stuffed with rocks. He was writhing all night through. It must have hurt terribly.
Thank you.
I snowed under. Brother.
Yes, it's me, your, brother.
Everyone is nearly here. We need to get to Skalitz for the fair.
Tell me, brother, how are you feeling?
Wait, you're not my brother? You're one of those brutes.
Brother, don't you recognize me? It's me. I'm your brother. I was gone for a long time. I've come back home for Advent, remember?
Yes. Yes. Oh, I'm thirsty. Terribly thirsty. Good luck to you. The Advent fair.
You're from Melikar?
Yes.
I need to talk to the captive.
Oh, no, no. Melikar for...
Let's try it another way.
Good luck then. Take care.
For the love of God! What have you been doing?
I don't know if you've heard about it, but Merhoyed was attacked.
Oh God! How is Matthias?
Wounded in the arm. He's being brave.
I need to see him.
Before you go, there's something else.
What?
Some kind of disease has taken hold in Merhoyed. Their livestock has died off, and now the people are coming down with it too. I thought maybe someone here might know what...
Merciful heavens. How awful. It's a good thing you've come here. If there's any hope, he may know how to deal.
Very well, I'll try to...
Come back when you know more.
Thank you, Johanka. Some kind of disease. Johanka said that you might be able to advise.
A disease, you say?
Yes, it's very interesting, but can you help these people?
I can't say at this point. Tell me, has the...
No, I mean, not yet. Several households...
Merhoyed? Isn't there a stud farm there?
Yes, there's a stud farm. And they've all died off. The horses, the cattle.
That is most intriguing.
I'm glad you stopped
What are we to
by.
do about it? Do you know the symptom?
Yes, more or less.
Excellent. I have several extensive volumes here in the library. Describe...
Yes, I can.
Excellent. So follow me...
So, where shall we start?
Evidently there's something amiss in the digestive...
In the what?
The digestive tract, Henry.
Right.
The trouble lies between the mouth and the arsehole.
Uh-huh. Sure. Just so.
We can rule nothing out at this stage. You look in the breviarium to sickness causa.
But I don't know Latin.
Fortunately for you, our brother librarian is translating these momentous medical works. Study the breviary carefully and compare the symptoms with the recorded. I'll try the proven classics. Avicenna and his canon medi...
See you later.
I can't sleep again.